Love in this club. It's been a long day at work. I'm about to head home when you hear a knock at your office door. I thought I told you to leave already. But it's not your assistant on the other side. It's Nadine, looking disheveled. I'm sorry to stop by unannounced, but Pat... What did she do? She reaches into her purse and hands you a stack of papers. Pat filed for divorce already? Typical. What do you mean? She must have heard we were about to file and freaked out. She's opened by acting first. She can control the narrative of the divorce. Will it work? Pat is a fool. You're actually the easiest kind of woman to take down. I'm not worried. Not even a little? You chuckle. You can't remember the last time someone as small and insignificant as Pat worried you. Not even a little. If it will help, we can go over these papers together. That way, there'll be no more unpleasant surprises. I hate to take up any more of your time. Don't worry about it. I didn't get my reputation because I leave my clients in the lurch. You sit next to Nadine in the conference room, careful not to react as your knees brush beneath the table. Most of this document is pretty standard fare, plus a finger pointed and blamed, not a lot of personal responsibility. Then why you frown like this? Like that? Some of the things Pat's saying, I need more context. Tell me, why you never had kids? We talked about it. Pat was never ready. Either she was too busy with work, or she wanted a bigger place first. So was Pat's idea to the delay? She's claiming you refused to even discuss it, that you were hostile to the idea of parenthood. What? I always wanted kids, and she knows it. Nadine shakes her head. I wish you can go back your time when we're past self-but Pat. Don't. Regret it is a waste of time. What else does she think she's fooling with this? What'd you find? She's claiming that you're the one at fault, even though she was the one cheating. Scooping up the papers, you push away from the table. That settles it. What are you gonna do? The next time I officially met Tishana, a statement from her should clear things up for the judge. Do you know how to find her? There's a proper S&M club not too far from here. That seems as good a place to start as any. The dog turns to you, and you give Nadine a long look. You know, this might be a good way for you to see for yourself what you're up against. Even running with Tishana was only a taste of what she's capable of. You want me to come with you? To a fetish club? I want you to do whatever makes you comfortable. You're more than welcome to come along for the ride, but if you're too scared. I'm not scared. Not even with you. You had to fight the sudden dump inside your chest. You didn't think she'd actually agree. And from the look on her face, neither did she. Before you could say anything, Nadine glances down and sighs. I might be new to all this, but even I know you can't go to a club just for the office. Do you have time for me to go home and change first? Your mind races with the possibilities. There are so many ways to show this woman off, to highlight her curves and expose the thickness of her bare skin. This is my chance to show Nadine how enticing you can feel Fiance's display when she's the one in control. Purchase premium outfit to add it to Nadine's closet and unlock a bonus scene. We can do better than digging around in your closet. Come on. Where are we going? You hand Nadine her purse and usher her out the door. You'll see. Night has fallen by the time Anderson accompanies you and Nadine to a high-end shop downtown. As you prepare to enter, Anderson stations himself outside the door. You come in with us? Anderson's lip twitch as he expresses a smile. This place is a little outside my jurisdiction. I'll keep watch out here. Do you go everywhere Reagan does? Afraid so. You wouldn't believe what kind of trouble she gets up to if I'm not around to keep her in check. Don't believe him. Anderson is easily shocked. Please, my most abilities didn't last a week around you. Lady flushes delightfully. I don't think mine did either. You can tell that she feels more comfortable knowing Anderson is near, so you nod at him to stay in place. As you enter the shop, you can hear Nadine's sharp intake of breath. Oh wow, this is something else. It's just like any other store. You browse, you shop, you try things on. Your gaze lands on a mannequin wearing a cage-like corset with embedded spikes. I can't try that on. Good, because that's not for you. Put a hand on her back and propel her gently past the mannequin. You can feel the warm, pulsing heat of her skin through her clothes. Don't I get to pick my own outfit? Not tonight. I already know exactly what I want you to wear. He paused, giving her an opportunity to resist, but she doesn't. What did you have in mind? I want you to feel confident. This will be your first time seeing the BDSM world up close. It's important that you feel comfortable. None of these outfits look very comfortable. Most of them aren't meant to be worn for very long. Nadine watches as you rifle through one of the bags and pull out a clubbing outfit with very little fabric. It's adventurous for her, but still much more modest than what she's about to see. Put this on. I want to see how it looks. As you hand it to Nadine, her jaw works up and down. If it's what you want, only. She takes her lower lip between her teeth and examines some of the more complicated straps. The way her fingers move over the fabric, unsure but curious, it's almost too much. It's the same way she handles the handcuffs, the same way she flushes every time she obeys. You clench your fists. God, the things I can introduce her to, the things I can make her feel. I might need a little help. I'm not sure I can figure this out on my own. The saleswoman. He waits for the saleswoman standing behind the counter to come over. The lady here would like to try on his outfit. That's the choice. Must have an eye for this sort of thing. An eye for appetite. Take a pick. The saleswoman exhales softly, her eyes meeting yours with a coy promise. You know what she's offering, but you shake your head. Very good. Look at you chase at your girlfriend can decide she likes it. Oh, she's not my girlfriend. She's not my anything. You ignore the tight knot in your stomach and nod. This is strictly business. The saleswoman lifts an eyebrow, but she takes Nadine into the changing room and assists her into the outfit. There are soft murmurs and gentle laughter as they work out the details, free when inexplicable jealousy. Get a hold of yourself. You shouldn't have gone in there. You know you shouldn't have gone in there. A moment later, they return. Nadine reveals herself to you shyly. Her head down, she models the outfit. As much as you long to drink in every delicious curve of her, you focus on more important matters. No, not like that. You don't like it? You approach her carefully, tucking a hand on her chin. You got her head high. Always hold your head up. Always. You can keep your eyes lowered, but you should never cower before anyone. Not even me. Damn. Like this? You watch as she makes a standing, submissive position. Although her eyes are demurely lowered, she holds herself in readiness for anything you have to offer. Much better. And the outfit? It's okay. This woman had any idea how she looks right now? The perfect blend of innocence and sin. Nadine, you look good enough to eat. Since your hand is still on her chin, you lift one finger to trace the shape of her mouth. I mean that literally. Reagan! When you walk into that club, everyone's gonna be thinking about how delicious you look. Now let's find ourselves at the Matrix. Later that evening, you arrive at the club with Nadine on your arm, and it is only a few paces behind you. His expression is inscrutable. Does Anderson know everything you get up to? He knows enough to do his job. The front half of the club is discreet and dimly lit, but not so dim that it hides the scantily clad clientele. A row of intimate booths are set up along the back, holding several couples in various states of undress. Near the bar, a few doms drink and chat, their subs held on leashes. Miss Dawn, what have we done to deserve this honor? The club's mistress leans forward and grazes a quick kiss on both your cheeks. Instead of waiting for an answer, she steps back and eyes Nadine up and down. Damn, honey, they didn't have this whole place in these before the end of the night. Nadine's eyes are wide as she takes in the sight of everything around her. Thank you. This is quite the club you got here. Let me guess. You two want our most private booth? Head on back and I have a bottle of champagne set over. Thanks. We're not here to play. Thanks, but we're not here to play. Business? Pity. This one looks like she'd be an awful lot of fun. I'll leave you to it. Let me know if you need anything. The club mistress trails away. Nadine watches her go with a dazed expression. How often do you come here? Everyone seems to recognize you. Nadine, I get VIP treatment wherever I go. I'm a woman who demands the best in everything. You trail a finger along the back of Nadine's neck. She shivers deliciously under your touch. I believe it. The club is crowded enough that you can't spot Trishana or any of her usual associates right away. Unable to resist, you guide Nadine toward the back of the club. We won't fight Trishana here, but that woman being spanked across her drama's lap should keep Nadine entertained. You can tell the exact moment Nadine spots them, or hears them. The resounding crack of the man's hand and the sharp cry of the woman's pleasure are unmistakable. Ooh. That woman's naked from the waist down. Kills a few more minutes, and you like to see the whole show. Nadine tries to drag her eyes away, but she's caught like a deer in the headlights as the couple heads toward the back of the club. Does that hurt more or less than being punished with a riding crop? Spanking is more about power than pain. If you look closely, you'll see that nothing's holding her down. No bonds, no ties. I mean, she's across his lip. You mean she's crossed his lap because she likes it? I mean, she's crossed his lap because he ordered her to be, and that's enough. Take Nadine lightly by the elbow and walk her down the line of booths. She does an admirable job of taking it all in stride, until she spots a blindfolded man being spoon-fed caviar. Do you like that? Oh, yes, mistress. Does that interest you, Nadine? Would you like to be fed? Her jerk of surprise causes you to chuckle. Nadine has no idea how easy it is to read her thoughts. To be honest, I wasn't thinking about the food. I just happened to glance down and notice. Well, look. The chuckle deepens as you follow the line of her gaze to where evidence of the man's desire is on clear display. She's even touching him. She's all the way on the other side of the table. Some desires are delayed for good reason. I'm guessing the two of them have been like this for hours. Hours? That sounds painful. You lean close and hand the light and toss Kate in front of her. It is. His whole body is dropping for her touch, but she won't give in. She wants it to hurt. But someone like Pat, well, she never let me take charge in anything in our marriage, yet she's willing to get on her knees for her. For some, they're so tired of being out at work, they want to come home and be told what to do. The contrast is the point. Is that how it is for you? Nadine, I should punish you for even asking. Never doubt me, little lamb, or you'll pay for it in ways you never imagined. You lower your voice just enough to force her to lean closer. Sometimes a public spanking is just a thing. Nadine's lips fall softly open. You can tell that she wants to keep pushing, but she catches sight of something over your shoulder and stiffens. What's that? You turn to find a waiter in nothing but a fur vest pushing his way through a velvet curtain that leads to the Veal Club. Hey, I need to about shots and a fresh ball gag. Nadine turns to you with eager eyes. I was too distracted to notice it before. What's back there? And that's where your innocence gets lost forever. Maybe, but a woman as friendly with the club mistress as you are can probably go back there anytime. If you want something, you have to ask for it, remember? Please, Reagan, I want you to show me what's back there. I promise to be my best behavior. I could practically see the anticipation going off her. Besides, Shauna's almost certainly in the back room. You extend your hand toward Nadine in a silent invitation. As she slips her palm against yours, you feel the light drop of her pulse matching your own. Without thinking, you squeeze her hand reassuringly. If it's to be too much, let me know, okay? Are you kidding? I can't wait to see what's back there. You stop a few feet short of the curtain, refusing to move until she glances up at you. I mean it, Nadine. I'm not in the business of forcing anyone to anything. If you see something you don't like, for any reason, leave at once. No questions asked. Nadine gulps, her eyes shining. I understand, Reagan. Keeping your grip firm, you lead Nadine past the velvet curtain. Almost immediately, you plunge into a world of sound, sensation, and sex. A curl of pleasure moves through you as Nadine's body grows still, her breathing labored. This part of the club takes a no-holds-barred approach to exhibitionism. Your body spread out and on display everywhere you turn. Oh wow, this is something else. A sharp cry of pain sounds from somewhere in the back. Unaware of what she's doing, Nadine sounds closer to you, seeking your protection. Scared? No, I'm just taking it all in. Baby steps. Let's take it one toy at a time. You know Nadine's eyes roam everywhere. You notice that her gaze keeps coming back to an X cross in one corner, and the woman is currently bound to it. You have good taste. Come on, I'll show it to you. Won't that woman mind having an audience? Honestly, it doesn't matter. Her dom holds up on the cross for a reason, and considering the size of the flogger he's pulling out, I'm guessing it's not a good one. Joe a few paces behind Nadine as she approaches the X-Cross. The one currently bound to it has clearly just been restrained. As you approach, the woman's dom glances up with a grin. He casts an appraising eye over Nadine. Who's this beauty? I pay good money to see your new sub on the cross. Oh, I'm not a sub. This is my first time here. Does that mean you're a free agent? Nice try, but she's off limits. You gesture at the X-Cross, where his sub is starting to show signs of strain. Actually, maybe mind a quick demonstration. My friend is curious. Do you want to take the vlogger for a spin? She's earned 10 lashes. Haven't you, baby? Please, sir. I deserve it. You shake your head. We didn't mean to interrupt. Please, continue what you were doing. Nadine stepped back, watching as Dom approaches his sub. He shoves the flogger teasingly over her lower limbs, the lead drongs dancing around her thighs, before she snaps it down. Instead of being put off by the woman's sharp cry, Nadine leans closer, her eyes wide. Is this one just for punishment, or can you play on it? As long as you behave yourself, instead of playing ways to play. That sounds completely at her Dom's mercy. He decides what to touch and what to taste. He decides how deep to go inside her. Nadine lets out a long, shuddering breath. Not enough. Nadine gives a quick shake of her head. Can I ask you a personal question before we go any further? You can ask. Doesn't mean I'll answer. Are you turned on right now? Do you like seeing these strangers all tied up? The direct honesty of your question takes you aback, as does the innocent with which she acts it. I would rather hear how you feel. Are you hot and bothered, Nadine? Any word for more? Nadine's voice is barely above a whisper, but her words are unmistakable. You know I am. There's still no sign of Shoshana anywhere. Celie and Nadine toward the wall of sex toys, each one pristine and ready for use. Nadine's eyes skim over each item, her brow lowering as she reaches the more complicated ones. Some of these are now ready. The flogger, the riding crop, the cuffs. She points at a pair of decorative nipple clamps attached to each other with a chain. Where do these go? You point to where a woman is being led across the floor by a leash attached to a similar chain, her bare breasts strained forward, her face wearing an expression of deep satisfaction as her nipples are pulled taut by her dom. Oh. Like what you see. Nadine tilts her head and considers the question carefully. I like how pretty they are. Almost like jewelry. The simplicity of her answer pleases you. You're sub like you. That's the whole point. You should be dressed up, shown off with accessories as beautiful as you are. Nadine's hand flies to her throat, touching the jewelry that goes with her outfit. You smell as she turns her attention back to the wall. What about that one? This time, she points at a spanking paddle. Unable to resist, you pick it up, test the weight of it in your hand. Spanking paddles are a pretty standard method of punishment, much easier on the dom's hands. Does it hurt? It can, but a skilled dom will only make it hurt enough to prove their point and not announce more. But of course, the sub has some control here too. They do? In my experience, most subs aren't punished unless they want to be. I mean, they disobey on purpose, so it'll be spanked. A little bit of pain can make the pleasure all the sweeter. Nadine shivers all over. You place the spanking paddle back on the shelf, giving her a moment to collect herself. Anything else you'd like to see? Oh, we've had enough. Nadine casts her eyes over the wall once more. She zeroes in on the strap-on harness. You're sure she's about to ask about its various lights, but she quickly moves on. Which one of these do you like the best? If you could only pick one. Nadine, that's not covered by attorney-client privilege. In case you're forgotten, I'm your divorce lawyer, remember? Nadine eyes you up and down. Her eyes narrowed. She tries to read your body language. You cross your arms and let her, satisfied that you give nothing away. It's not fair for you to know all my secrets when I know none of yours. I never said I played fair. The crack of a whip in the distance recalls you to a sense of your surroundings and your obligations. The longer you spend in this room that reeks of sex, the more likely you are to fall under the spell. I need to get Nadine out of here, fast. And that's enough spoiled for one day. But there's still so much I haven't seen. Some spoiler appetites don't get more. Nadine's lips fall into a provocative pout. You need to get her out of here. That look in her eyes daring you to punish her. Head out front and get a drink, Nadine. I don't want to see you behind this curtain again. But that's not a request. Nadine seems about to argue, but she takes one last look at the wall of whips and changes her mind. As you wish, mistress. You clench your fist as she walks away. After a few deep breaths, you turn to continue your search. You finally find Trishana sitting on a velvet settee, watching the scenes around her unfold. Try your new sub already? That's not a good sign. I thought it would be long before you came in here in search of me. Have a seat. I don't have time for this to take long. I won't take up much of your time. I'm not surprised. With all the new pet you're leading around, you must be a very busy woman. My pet is none of your business. Now, tell me about Pat. What about her? Unless you're looking to trade subs for a night or two, I don't have anything to say. I have no interest in Pat, except as my client's ex-wife. I need to know when you started seeing each other. Then maybe you should ask your client. I ask my secrets to lawyers that easily. It's bad for business. You know what else is bad for business? Perjury. Pat is... I'm tempted to... Pat is not worth the price of a new leather whip. She isn't the sort of sub to risk your reputation over. How would you know? Because he's weak, a coward. What's the challenge in that? Not true. Her new sub smell is starting to wear off already. Well, can I count on your support? A quick disposition about your relationship should set matters straight. Sorry, but I'm not going to record for anything. No the position, no direct testimony. Come on, Shoshana. You have to give me something. Oh, what? You'll punish me? I'd like to see you try. Oh, what? You'll punish me? I'd like to see you try. You won't like what happens if you push me too far. Don't test me. I know how doms like you operate. What are the chances you pay taxes on all the BDSM income you generate this year? Are you threatening me? I'm just saying, we all have our secrets. I hate to have to go searching for yours. If you look hard, I'm sure you can find some time-stamped receipts or email correspondence proving the start date of your relationship. Fine, you win. Besides, if you're gonna win this girl, you know what help you can get. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Exactly what you think it means. The great and mighty Reagan Dorn has finally fallen. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you do, and I'm gonna enjoy the show. Trishana waggles her fingers at you in a playful farewell. I'll be in touch with the materials you asked for, and until then, I suggest you accept in edit room. Even though you know it's a bad idea to ask, you can't help doing it anyway. And what's that? The sooner you admit how hot and body you are for that woman, the sooner you can do something about it. With a smirk that sets your blood boiling, she saunters away. You're tempted to go after Trishana and set the record straight, but a tap on your shoulder draws your attention. Hello, stranger. I thought that was you. Turning, you find yourself looking at a beautiful woman you recognize well, your former sub. Dahlia, when did you get back to town? A few weeks ago. I got settled again and was feeling lonely. It's an awfully big place for little old me. As she speaks, she runs her finger up the line of your arm. Now it's hoping to run to my favorite dom again. The year's too long to go without you. An image of the last time you had this woman tied up and at your mercy flashes into your head, into your body. See, strong and strong. I can get hot and bothered for more than one woman. Natalia leans close and drops her voice to a low purr. I've done the business of making wet dreams come true. Talia, we had some great times together. I see you haven't lost any of your charm. She draws closer, her body pulsating with heat and promise. Of all your subs, Natalia was your favorite. She was always so easy, so ready. Shouldn't I at least buy you a drink first? What for? I do say the word, and I drop to my knees. In a voluntary frown tugs at your lips. As easy as it would be to take this woman is suddenly the last thing you want. I had more fun teasing Nadine in the past week than I ever had with Dahlia. Oh, do I do something to displease you? Find someone else, Natalia. That's my final order. Turn and leave before she can say anything more. You already said your goodbyes to this woman. There's no need to dig it all up again. You glance at your watch to find that you've been away from Nadine much longer than you intended. Said Drape, it's dangerous to leave a woman like that alone here for long. I sent Nadine out to get a drink ages ago. Where's she gone? Make your way back to the crowd and back to the front, your eyes scanning for any sign of Nadine. She's not at the bar or in any of the private booths. You're just about to call Anderson in to help you search. We spot her near the back, talking to another dom. I have enough of this sort of thing. I can always spot a fight. Right. It's okay. You can admit it. You're here because you're curious, and I'm just a woman to satisfy you. You start toward them. The dom reaches out to touch Nadine, but you snatch her wrist before she makes contact. Leave her the hell alone.